While the death cap mushroom Amanita phalloides dominates discussions of deadly fungi thanks to its notoriety and high mortality rate, its close relative the destroying angel deserves equal fear and perhaps more caution. Amanita virosa and related white Amanita species kill just as effectively as death caps, while presenting an appearance that many foragers find less threatening, pure white mushrooms that look innocent rather than ominous. The lethality profile matches death cap mushroom for mushroom. Destroying angels contain the same amatoxins that make death caps deadly, at similar concentrations requiring similar tiny doses to cause fatal poisoning. The progression of symptoms follows the same three-phase pattern: initial gastrointestinal distress, false recovery period, then catastrophic organ failure. Medical treatment options are equally limited, with supportive care and potential liver transplantation as the only interventions. From a toxicological standpoint, destroying angel and death cap are equally dangerous. The difference lies entirely in appearance and the psychological biases that appearance triggers. The white coloring creates multiple dangerous misidentification scenarios. Meadow mushrooms, Agaricus campestris, are popular edible species with white caps that grow in similar grassy habitats as destroying angels. Puffballs in their young button stage before the interior flesh develops appear as white, round mushrooms that someone might mistake for destroying angel buttons. The superficial similarity has led experienced foragers to their deaths, demonstrating that even people with decades of foraging experience can make fatal identification errors when relying on cursory examination. Creating effective visual comparison guides requires showing destroying angels at various life stages because appearance changes dramatically as they mature. The egg stage, when the mushroom is still enclosed in the universal veil, looks like a small white egg emerging from soil or leaf litter. At this stage, it can be confused with puffballs or immature edible species. As the cap expands and the stem elongates, the vulva, the cup-like structure at the base formed from the universal veil remnants, becomes visible, but it's often buried in soil or obscured by leaves. The ring on the stem where the partial veil detached provides another identification feature, but similar rings appear on many mushroom species, both edible and toxic. Case studies of experienced foragers killed by destroying angels serve as sobering reminders that confidence built on years of successful foraging doesn't prevent fatal mistakes. One particularly tragic case involved a professional chef who had foraged mushrooms for decades and prided himself on his wild food expertise. He consumed what he believed were meadow mushrooms, experienced severe gastrointestinal symptoms, went through the false recovery phase, and then descended into liver failure. By the time the species was definitively identified as destroying angel, liver transplantation was the only option for survival. He died waiting for a donor organ. The critical safety rule for white-gilled mushrooms deserves absolute emphasis. Never eat white-gilled mushrooms from the wild unless you are a trained mycologist capable of comprehensive identification, including microscopic examination. Too many deadly white Amanita species exist with too many superficial similarities to edible white mushrooms for casual foragers to safely distinguish them. The visual overlap isn't coincidental. These species occupy similar ecological niches and evolved similar appearances as a result. Human pattern recognition cannot reliably differentiate them based on macroscopic observation alone. Photographs of destroying angels at various growth stages reveal the dramatic appearance changes that create multiple misidentification opportunities. The egg stage truly resembles eggs or puffballs. The button stage looks like generic small white mushrooms. The mature stage shows the classic mushroom form, but without the dramatic coloring that signals danger to human observers. And deteriorating specimens, partially eaten by insects or damaged by weather, present yet another appearance that might not match foragers' mental templates of what destroying angels look like. Every stage offers opportunities for fatal mistakes.